Bonjour tout le monde.
Salut,
Hey,
Eurovoxers.
hey Jess, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing, Andy?
Yeah, very well, thank you. We've just been watching Destination Eurovision semi-final. How did you
Woo!
find it?
How did we find it? I personally found it to be very good. The standard of songs was very good. The whole production, the whole kind of the staging, everything about it was really good. And yeah, it's become my new favorite national final now. Just saying.
Well, you were my Destination Eurovision buddy last year. We
Oh,
watched it with lots of bottles of wine. Let's be honest about it. I loved it last year. It's great to see France having a national final.
yeah.
And the quality of the songs was really good. Hey, Sarah B, Bilal Hassani. Looks like you're a Bilal fan. Obviously, Bilal won the show tonight, sailing
You
through to the
did.
final with a huge score. What did you think of Bilal's performance?
For me personally, I felt Bilal's performance fell a bit flat. I think that his song is, I think it's an okay song, but I don't think it's very great. And for me, there's nothing really very standout about his song. It's just a bit kind of okay. And as for his performance, I thought vocally he was a little bit weak, and they could have done a lot more with the staging, and they could have made the staging fitting with the song better, and also his vocals I think could have been stronger as well. So for me personally, it's kind of a bit of a surprise to see him do so well with both the juries and the public, and to kind of become this runaway winner. Because in my honest opinion, I don't think the song was that good to become a runaway winner, but that's just my opinion anyway.
But he's got a huge following behind him,
Yeah,
and there's a lot of hype about this song before the semi-final tonight. Wowed by the performance, as I was hoping to be, because I think overall the song is good, and obviously it's written by
of course.
Madame Monsieur from last year. Sarah B is saying you have to see the clip on YouTube. Very emotional. I haven't seen the clip, so drop us a link, Sarah, and we'll give that a watch. You seen this clip, Jess?
I have not seen it, but I'm interested to see it.
We'll definitely give that a watch, Sarah. But yeah, it was, it's my favorite. I'll tell you what my favorite was. And this is the first time that I've seen any of the songs
Me too.
tonight. So I haven't even heard any of the clips. So maybe it's a grower because it has got a lot of fans out there. But he gave a confident performance,
He
and it's a
did.
song. From what I could get from the French in the lyrics, it's a song with a message, kind of a bit. There's going to be so many comparisons with Conchita, unfortunate, just because of the look, but it was a kind of Conchita-esque message in the song, in my opinion. But yeah, glad it got through. Wasn't my favourite though, but I'm going to tell you about my favourite later on. But guys, let us know in the comments which your favourite were in tonight's semi. Did the right four songs go through? Just to remind you, Bilal Hassani went through, Sylvan went through, Shimon Badi, I think I got the name right,
Yeah.
and the fourth one, which I can't remember, ISAT.
Yes.
Let's talk about ISAT, Jess, because that was,
Of
I think that
course.
was one that we both liked.
Yeah. Well, okay, let's talk about the song first. The song is amazing. There's no denying that. It's such a pop, such a catchy, poppy song that regardless of whether it wins or not, is going to be a big hit anyway. When it came to the performance of the song, I personally liked the choreography, and I absolutely
Yes.
loved her outfit, by the way, just saying. But the vocals were very weak, and I think wants to, if she wants to have the chance to win on in the final, she really needs to improve upon her vocals. But otherwise, everything else, in my opinion, is there. The stage presence, the choreography, the song, everything is there. She just needs more power in her voice. But yeah, I'm loving the
Yeah,
song.
Jess, say hi to Orion from Uruguay. Hey, Orion, how you doing? Good to have you back.
Hey.
Oh, did you get a chance to watch the semi-final of Destination Eurovision tonight, the French selection? Let us know if you did and what your favourite songs were. Hey, Shefka, loved Isat's song. Sad about the live performance. Best song of the night, though. Thank you, Shefka. Shefka, let us know where you're from, guys. If the quality of the video is a bit poor tonight, it's my fault. I'm hotspotting from my phone because I'm not at home. I'm in the Netherlands. So, does anyone from the Netherlands watching? Tree again, having a great time. Orion Jess thinks that the semi-final was a bit underwhelming tonight.
I mean, I think in general, I wouldn't say for me personally the semi-final was underwhelming. But as I was watching it, I was kind of thinking back to last year's Destination Eurovision, and I do think that was stronger than this year. But yeah.
Well, we won one semi-final in. Let's go back to talking about Isa. I mean, I forgave her after killing Dancing Queen, which is one of the best ABBA songs ever. One of the best songs ever written, in my opinion. Really, really disliked her rendition of that. But then she came on with this like kind of banger. I love the dancing, the choreography, like you said. I thought that was fantastic. Wasn't sure about the outfits myself.
Okay.
But yeah, love that song. Still wasn't my favorite of the night. I'll let you know later.
We all know your favorite.
Really, really pleased that that one went through, and I think it will actually do quite well in the final. I reckon that is a song that will gather a following after the performance.
And I can really see the televoters going for a song like that. So
yeah, how did it do in the televoting? It wasn't top two, was it? It was.
No, I think it was within the top half. I think.
Ah, Sarah B, you're from France. Bonjour, la France, la belle France. My French is terrible, Sarah, so I'm so sorry about that. How do you feel about the semi-final tonight? And Clara is joining us. Clara,
hey, Clara.
We think you're on mute. You need to put your sound on, love. Clara's actually joining us from Paris.
Ooh la la.
Tonight, Eurovoxx International today. Clara, we still can't hear you. But yeah, Shimon Badi was the one of the other songs that went through. Give us your thoughts on that performance.
In my opinion, I think Shimon had arguably probably the best vocals of the night. And that was one thing that really stood out for me. And then I think that combined with her confidence on stage and her strong, catchy song, I just had this feeling she was going to qualify to the final. I just thought there's no way this could be ignored and kind of overlooked. And I'm really happy it made the final because I love the song and I loved her vocals and her staging and everything.
Yeah, definitely. Sasha Tomincic, hello. Let us know where you're from.
Hey.
Sasha, you're asking what was the box doing? I think you're talking about of lights. It was a bit. Someone mentioned it was a bit like Christabel with her performance inside the box. But I thought it actually looked really beautiful. But her vocals were fantastic tonight. I think it's one of the best vocal performances.
100% agree.
Yeah, probably wasn't one of the songs that a lot of people were so excited about. But yeah, I think it came well, and obviously that came out in the votes as well. Guys, I'm worried that our connection's gone down, so do let us know if you can still see us on screen or if we've disappeared. Someone, if you could kindly comment to let us know if we're still live, that would be fantastic. We're still waiting on Clara with the sound. I think she's going to have to give up soon.
Aww, don't leave us, Clara.
Clara, we love you. We'll speak to you soon. Mwah. But guys, keep commenting your favourites. Let us know what your favourites were tonight. So one other song that went through, Jess, which was my favourite of the evening, was Silver with Nicolas. I think.
Well, it was my favourite too. I absolutely loved it. From the staging to the catchiness of the song to the what's the word? The endearment, is that a word? I found the singer quite endearing and quite captivating, and it fitted the song perfectly. The staging fitted the song perfectly, and it was just so captivating and enchanting and catchy and fun and happy, and I just really, really loved it. And I personally would not be disappointed whatsoever if that song made it to Tel Aviv.
Oh, Jess, I'm so with you on this. I love that performance. When he did like the rendition of the song before, you know, they were doing these cover
Yeah,
songs. I was not expecting what we then got on stage.
I
Because
know.
it's kind of like this fun rap song, really clever staging with like the little cardboard cutouts. And it's only towards the end of the song you can actually see how tiny these cutouts were. I thought that was so simple. Clever imagining that on a
Yeah,
Eurovision stage. I think it would look great, but so much fun. And that's the one song that I've had in my head ever since the end of the semi-final.
yeah, that for me was the standout. It just kind of was so different to everything else that we saw in the semi-final. It was just a nice breath of fresh air.
Yeah, no, I was so happy, and it did well with the juries and with the televised
Yeah.
about that. We've got a few comments on the chat. So Orion says Shimon and Sylvain were the favourites. Your absolute favourite was Shimon. Yeah, fantastic performance. That song
Yeah.
again, actually. Shefka says, agree with you, Jess. Shimon had the best performance of the night. Sarah B from France saying it was very emotional. You love the Destination Eurovision show. You like Bilal, then Shimon, T. Nicolas. So you're very happy because your three favourites have gone through. Sarah B, you're off to bed. Bonne nuit.
Oh,
Have a lovely sleep, Sarah. Thank you for joining us tonight. Sasha was disappointed with Batista. The staging and the vocals didn't work. Well, let's talk about that one.
yes, let's.
I think we like the dancers.
Yes, although I think some of their dancing was a little bit questionable. They,
Who
however,
cares? They were topless. They were topless.
they reminded me of the dancers that Angoon had in 2012 Eurovision.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
The song, the vocals were quite weak on that one, unfortunately. Do you agree, Jess?
Yes, I think the vocals. I mean, they were. I think the vocals were good, but I think compared to kind of the song, which to me came across, especially at the beginning, as a very powerful song, the vocals didn't match up to the power of the song. But I thought it still, despite that, it was a good performance overall, but it could have been great and amazing, in my opinion.
I agree. It could have been one of those songs that could have been, if it's produced, if it's staged correctly and the vocals were good, it could have been a bit
Mm.
more epic, I think. But you know, still love the dancers. Bonjour to Elliot Harris. You loved I sat. I think you mean Sasha, Tominic, Sylvain, and Roy. That's Bilal were great. Orion, you want the winner to come from semi-final too. So, is your
Ooh.
favourite song in semi-final? Let us know. One, hello, the Sansa one. Good evening to you.
Hey.
You say Batista reminded you of Oniro Mu. Oh, Oniro Mu.
Hmm. I never
Love that.
thought of that before, but now I can kind of see some similarities.
Yeah, you thought the studio version was good, but the live performance was a mess. I think we might agree with you on that one. The Sansa one, let us know where you're from, but good evening. Olympic Song Contest says, let's be honest, the dancers outshone the singers tonight.
Ooh. I mean,
Lots of good dancers.
I wouldn't disagree with that. Let's put it that way.
Ayub, Mech Stress. Hey, Ayub, let us
Hey.
know where you're from. Thank you for joining us. Favorite was Bilal. You thought he was great. That obviously showed in the votes tonight. Sailed through to the final. Clara is commenting. How enjoyed to make it through to the final. Wow, let's talk about Lautner, shall we?
Well, where do we even begin? I mean, just gonna put it out there. I think that the male duo known as Lautner, I think that their looks were better than their song and performance, and I think it was all about them and their incredible good looks, if I do say so myself.
Jess has got a crush. Jess has got a crush.
Don't tell anyone.
You said it yourself, love, publicly.
But I mean, aside from their insanely good looks, their song and their performance for me was good but not great. Wasn't the best song in the competition, but it wasn't the worst either. It was just kind of somewhere floating around in the middle. And the staging actually reminded me of Belarus's junior Eurovision staging from last year. Actually, very similar, and a similar vibe in the song as well. But otherwise, I'm not surprised it didn't qualify, to be honest with you.
Yeah, no, it was. I like the song. I have to say that I love the violin. That's probably my favourite part of the.
But for me, that
Love
was a
it.
bit random because I feel like the rest of the song didn't match with the violin part at the beginning.
Yeah, Ayub actually on YouTube is saying Lautner so sad they didn't qualify. Orion had a crush. So they've definitely won in the looks department, it seems. Everyone talking about the looks. It's just a shame they're not talking about the song in the same way. But yeah, love the violin. Maybe those guys could come back another year with a better song and work on the vocal performance. Ayub says "Ooh la la." Well, there was a song called "Ooh la la," wasn't there?
There
No.
was. It was something similar. Ooh la la, ooh la la.
No la la, I can't remember. Anyway, ooh la la. But let's talk about the song that we think was called Ooh la la, even that might not have been. The Woman on the Box.
Yes. Do you know what? I have to admit that I don't really remember the song at all, which maybe explains why it never qualified. I remember the box very well, and I really liked the box, and I loved how in towards the later half of the song, I think it was she started tapping the box, and there was a kind of an African drum vibe going on, which I really liked. As for the song, don't remember the song at all.
Yeah, I have to say, I can't remember the song either. However, I do remember that she performed it well vocally, whatever the song
Mm,
was. So I think the vocals probably outshone the song in that one.
yeah.
Not a huge surprise for me that that one didn't go through. So Orion says Shimen wants her box back. I preferred Shimen's box tonight, actually. I have to say. Olympic Song Contest, talking about Lautner, pretty boys going, hey, we go to the gym. They definitely went to the gym, those boys. Cute song. Let's throw in the skateboarders in that song. And Florina, Agustin Grassi. Hey, Agustin, thank you for joining us. Were you a Florina fan? Let us know. But yeah, Florina, what a stunning girl. It's just the song itself I really liked. I just don't think the vocal performance was that great tonight. What did you think of Florina?
I mean, in my opinion, I think the Florina had probably one of the best and one of the strongest songs in the whole competition. But unfortunately, her vocals were weak in the
Mm-hmm.
semi-final, and I believe it was that reason alone that meant she never qualified. Because I think based on the song, she would have been within the top 3 qualifiers. But I think the whole performance was for me a big letdown, which I'm really sad to see because the song had all the potential in the world to win the whole thing, and it's a shame.
Yeah, I really to this. going to be in with the studio version, just not the performance. Not the performance tonight. So I wasn't sure whether it would go through or not. However, not a huge surprise for me. It didn't, based on that vocal performance. Ayub Mexstress says Florina, her performance, the vocals were bad. Olympic Song Contest says the song tries to go somewhere and then just disappoints. Again, you thought Florina's vocals were weak. Orion, Florina's performance started raining confetti. You thought it was a birthday party or a high school performance. Let's talk about the show as a whole, because you know we haven't hidden our love for Destination Eurovision from last year. The semi-final was live tonight, whereas last year I think they were pre-recorded, and you could feel the live vibe from the show
definitely.
as well.
I think it made a big difference.
I think it made a huge difference, actually. You know, the production again. I think the production was really good. The stage looked good. We're not talking about a huge arena a la Melfest or anything here, but you don't always need a huge arena and a huge stage. All I would say is maybe cut out the covers. I don't necessarily think we need the cover songs. Next year, so maybe we could ditch them, because there were a few nice songs that I think were butchered tonight by the cover versions. But yeah, really enjoyed this and can't wait until next week to watch semi-final. To watch semi-final 2, and Orion's got some favourites from semi-final 2, so I look forward to seeing them. Gabriella was one that he mentioned, so looking forward to hearing that song. Orion says Passio was so forgettable. Olympic Song Contest says, why do they draw it out so much? I agree. It's a long show, 3-hour or 2.5-hour show for semi-final. So maybe get rid of the covers and have some interval acts, maybe. Sasha Tominchich, you thought the songs that they performed before the real songs were sometimes better than the actual songs. So I think you're saying the covers were better. There were good covers and there were bad covers. I'm not going to mention Dancing Queen again after tonight, but no one should ever cover that song. Guys, we really enjoyed the show. Let us know in the comments if you enjoyed the show. One that we've forgotten to talk about was Maestro.
Oh yes, the opener.
Song number 1. What did you think of him?
To be honest with you, I have to admit I don't remember much of the song, which could be the fact it was the first one on. It could be the fact that maybe the song is just an easily forgettable song. But from what I can remember, he gave a solid performance, vocal-wise and staging-wise. It was very good. I just can't remember the song.
Yeah, for me, I would prefer to have seen him do an opera song, because I think his opera voice was really good, as he showed in the cover before.
Yeah,
but there was no opera in his songs. So it didn't really make sense why he was showcasing his opera skills and then there was no opera.
I mean, I actually thought after hearing his cover, I was expecting him to go down the Jacques Hudek route with his Eurovision song, but he didn't, and kind of got a bit confused. But
only Jacques do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, I love the effort that France are putting in for choosing their songs, and it's shown in the results over the past few years. So France are on the right path. You know, they're not necessarily ever going to find a winner every year, but it's the effort, and it really shows. And I get excited every year now about seeing what France is going to send. So from like bad results 10 years ago now to these great results and these songs, some of which are becoming fan favorites.
I know.
A lot of hype around the competition. It's so exciting. Shefka on YouTube says the cover Maestro did reminded you of Jacques Hudek. It reminded us of Jacques Hudek as well. Orion says R.I.P. Dancing Queen.
I have to admit, I agree with you.
You can jive, having the time of your life. I can't believe I just did that on YouTube. I'm so sorry, guys.
Give it up, Randy.
Dancing Queen will never die. Go and watch this in the Netherlands, guys. I've really enjoyed myself with my friends. I have to do a little shout out here to Annemieke and Barbara, who have been watching Destination Eurovision with me tonight. We really enjoyed the semi-final tonight. But guys, even if you're not watching us live, we'd love to know. We'd love to know your comments. So do please comment on the video. Just quickly, Jess, out of the 4 that qualified, which was your favourite?
Definitely the one that I can't remember the name of, because I can't remember the names of any of them. The guy beginning with the S.
Sylvain.
Yeah, that's the one. He was my favourite. And I think overall, for my personal liking and my own personal taste, I'm happy with 3 out of the 4 qualifiers. So
Yeah,
not bad going.
Bilal ran away with it tonight. There's no denying that. Do you think he has a shot of winning the whole thing?
Do you know what I think he does? I hope he doesn't, but I think he does.
Or based on the scores, it could be France's entry to Eurovision. But I can't remember from last year, but I'm sure Ava won one of their finals last year.
Yeah, I think he was going to run away. Lisandro.
Yeah, so, well, we're looking at potential top 2 anyway for Bilal. A good song. Would love to see what they could do with the staging at Eurovision. Orion says you don't want Bilal winning. Olympic Song Contest says that I sounded better than some of the singers tonight. Well, there you go. Thank you so much for your kind words. Maybe you will see me at Destination Eurovision next year. Who knows? Start a petition, someone. But yeah, guys, if you haven't seen the video live, still let us know in the comments what you thought of the performances at semi-final 1. We love hearing from you guys. We'll try and respond to as many comments as we can. But thank you so much for joining us tonight. And I'm sure it's past some of your bedtimes because it's very, very late here in the Netherlands, and I'll be going to bed shortly. But Jess, any final words?
Stay tuned for next week, Destination Eurovision semi-final 2 live review.
We'll be watching. See you later, guys. Thank you for sticking with us tonight. Have lovely weekends. Bye.